Okay, welcome to another live stream. Dawson Animates, are you still here? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was trying to get something ready and it did not turn out the way I thought it was going to. I was going to see if I could still present that, but so far it has not worked out the way I thought it would. So let me see if I can pull that up. All right, see if this works. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Looks like only Dawson's with me tonight. So my download is not working. Tried downloading questionnaire for tonight's trivia, and it did not populate the way I thought it was going to. Trying it one more time. So far, no luck. Dawson, I'm sorry, we're 2 minutes in. I only got Dawson, I believe. If you're still here. Dawson said he was ready. Now I got two in live stream. It's going to hit some technical difficulties with the questions for tonight's trivia. Thought I had the file downloaded. It's corrupt. Trying to get my engineering department, computer engineering department on the case. If I can get that to pull up, we'll do our trivia tonight. And until I get a few more people in, I was going to go over why I didn't have a live stream last week. You know, life has been crazy. So we got 17 people now, so that's good. If you're new to the channel, it's the first time here, type in chat where you're from. I got Dawson so far from Ohio. I'm in the Western New York region. Jennifer Russell's here. Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer is in Michigan. And last week, I wanted to do this. I wanted to do the live stream last week. However, the week leading up to last weekend was crazy. So I'm not trauma bombing. I'm not looking for something. I just want to give an explanation as to what was going on in my life, just about everything. So it started with our cat, our elder cat, who has been with us for 14 years. She has been really slowing down the last few months, and she literally took her last nap in her favorite spot underneath the Christmas tree. I took a picture of her because it was a postcard, and she just never woke up. So unfortunately, Yukon is in kitty heaven right now. But she lived a good life, and she didn't suffer. She just went to sleep and never woke up. In the meantime, I had a water leak in the kitchen. I was looking up, we were eating dinner. I'm like, what is that spot in the ceiling? And didn't notice it before. I started blaming the kids for getting water outside the tub. And when I investigated further, I'm like, well, it's dry. So I painted over it just to see what's going on there. Our house is 20 years old. So anyways, the next day, the spot's bigger than what I painted. And come to find out that the kid's shower valve was leaking. So that led to tearing the ceiling apart to get all the dampness out, and we had to tear the backside of the wall to the kid's bathroom, which is in our bathroom. And that created a whole mess. And my best friend came over, helped me. He changed the valve for me. And then I spent the rest of the week putting the drywall back together, and plastering and painting. And in the meantime, my aunt passed away after she was about 90 years old. I forget her exact age, but her and my uncle were married for 72 years. Quite a really amazing story. And so we had that funeral last week, Saturday in the afternoon, and I was going to still do the live stream. And then my wife hit me with, "Don't forget, we have my Christmas party tonight. What are you wearing?" Oh, whoops, that's not going to work. So then I had to cancel. So here we are. So here we are. It's definitely an exciting week. So, but we're back on track. We got a lot of snowfall this week, plowing the driveway like nonstop when it was snowing, because we're in an area where we get the lake effect snow off Lake Erie, and the band goes right through Orchard Park where the Bills play, and it comes right through our area. So we get lots of snow at times. And it's weird because depending on how the wind is, we could either have green grass or a lot of snow, depending on just the angle and the speed of the wind. Right now, the lake's been pretty warm. You get a warm lake with cold air, bad news. So thank you, Jennifer and everyone. I'm not looking for sympathy. It's all good. It's all part of life. Just a busy week. And on top of that, I had a presentation for you, and the presentation is corrupted. It just won't display. So give me a second. I'm going to try to get this to come back up and get it downloaded so we can play trivia tonight. I figured that would be we did this about a month ago, and we had a lot of fun with it. So give me just a second to see if the download came through, and then we'll get into it. So all right, so let's see if all right, it's coming up, but I don't know if it's going to we'll see. I'm going to check back in a few seconds and see if it actually comes out in the file form. That's really what I was looking forward to. So trying to see. So watching the people that are watching live stream, it's been jumping around from about a dozen to 20 down to a few. So Dawson's here. Hi, Dawson. Sorry, I saw your first hello, and or you were ready, and I was not. My trivia questions for tonight did not come through. It's pretty frustrating, and it looks like it didn't the second time, because whatever I just hit, wow, just the way of the world. But I did have some positives. So today it was like 30 degrees. It was actually sunny and nice. I was able to finish cleaning the driveway and move all the cars, because I got a long 2-car wide driveway. So I park, the kids park on the side, I park on the side. My wife is the only one that parks in the garage right now. I got the Rambler and the Lambo project in the garage, and I kept plowing the snow into the lawn just because I knew we were going to get some snow, a significant amount, and I always plow the lawn to open it up so that I have enough room, so when more snow comes, with a plow, it kind of makes your path narrower and narrower. So I kept doing that to try to keep it as wide open as possible, which I was able to do. And basically today it wasn't really melting because it was below freezing, but it was a nice day, sunny. I did some maintenance on my son's car, his one SUV. The battery I thought was bad, but I took the battery out, charged it, tested it, and yeah, this is one of those days, Jennifer, when things just don't seem to want to go the way that I was expecting. So, anyways, I did make some progress on the Rambler today. Just before live stream, my neighbor was outside when I was clearing the driveway. He is a body guy, and I said, "Hey, are you ever going to find some fenders for me, or what?" He told me weeks ago you were going to dig through the scrap pile at work because if they have a collision and the fender is crinkled, they throw them out, and they're fine for what I need it for, which is base metal for building a fender. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, I got two of them. I found two this week that were good." I said, "Well, I was looking for good, just something that I can use." He's like, "No, these ones are good." I said, "Okay, just let me know." He's like, "No, I got them in my truck. I forgot to tell you." So I got them from him, and then I started cutting them up right away and welding it onto the fender that I'm making from scratch for the Rambler. That is going better than anticipated, I think. So anyways, what's new with everyone here? So I got Grease or Greg. Oh, I'm gonna put your name up here. Help me out with how I pronounce that. Gray? Gree? Anyways, where are you from, Gree? Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're still here. Okay, so Super Rooster says, "Bro, look this part up on Google and you will be amazed." I'm afraid to do that. What do you think it is? Should we look it up? Do you think I should look it up? I have I'm a little suspicious about that one, but I should take a picture of it and then after live stream, look it up and see what it is. So Dawson doesn't know what it is. I'm just going to take a picture of that part number because I'm curious, but I'm going to do it probably in dark mode. So no, go ahead, Dawson. Tell me what it is. Because I can't get a virus from a Google search. However, it could be something very inappropriate. I don't know. So Drewski YT says, "I'm having knee grow pains right now." Tell me what knee grow pains are. Are you a younger person that you're growing, having a growth spurt? Could be. I don't. It's been a long time since I went through that stage where you where you feel now I'm feeling pain because I'm old. every day is a new ache and pain. Yeah, he said that basically that's what he's got going on. Where Drewski, where are you located? And Super Rooster, where are you? So far we got Ohio, Michigan. I'm in New York, in Western New York, near Buffalo, not on the other side of the state where New York City is, which everyone thinks of New York City. I'm on the good side of the state, in my opinion. Anyways. All right. Drewski's in Kentucky. Kentucky is a beautiful state. We went there a few years ago. We went for a road trip, and we visited the Ark near Louisville, actually, I think it is. Super Roosters in Denmark. Awesome. That's my first person from Denmark in live stream. Driving an XE. XE what? Help me out. I take that as a trim level. Yeah. Jennifer says you got to love when you wake up hurt. When you wake up and my mind still tells my body I'm 20 until I wake up the next morning, and then I really feel my age. All right, Dawson says it's okay to look up, so we're gonna check this part number out. 2550C01. So I'm Googling it. Gonna see what this is all about. Oh, all right, cool. Drewski's in trade school for auto tech. Are you doing body or mechanical, Drewski? C01. C01 is the end of that part number that I wanted to look up. I don't see any auto parts coming up. Comes up with a Lego. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. Auto maintenance. Cool. Now, Drewski, tell me about. So, Super Rooster's driving an XE. What's your favorite vehicle? What do you drive? And so, Super Rooster, being in Denmark, what are the popular cars to own there? Trying to think of some of the European cars that might be popular by you, but I've never been to Denmark, so I apologize. So, okay, so this is a Jaguar part number I'm looking for. All right. You got me looking. It doesn't come up with anything else but that Lego. Really? I'm kind of surprised by that. So Super Rooster said in Denmark, people drive Tesla and Honkoi for the most part. All right, so the Honkui I am not familiar with. My son would know what that is. I'm assuming it's another battery electric vehicle made in China. That's an assumption, but but you said you have a Jag. So I'm looking up Jaguar parts because I do have Jags on my channel. Maybe that's how you know about this, but all right. Juicy's got the 2000 Dodge Caravan Sport, Grand Caravan. And well, I'm gonna not post that just because of the language, but B Money KTM's got a 94 Ranger. I had a 94 Ranger. 94 Ranger red, two-wheel drive, 5-speed. Does anyone know what the Ranger in those years was built off of? Anyone know? Because the Ranger, if memory serves me correctly, the Ranger was not a Ford directly. Ford put its badge on it, but I thought that design and was designed originally. Now, it may have been produced by Ford, but it was designed by somebody else. All right. Drewski said he's got it lowered with 3 12-inch subs. Ought to be a kid again. 1,000-watt amp and underglow. A boosted LS. All right. That would be pretty wild. Dawson's got a Kia Sorento. Those are decent cars. Oh, hey, I wanted to introduce you to someone. Hey, Maury. Hey. I was going to have a guest appearance by the kitten, but she doesn't want to come over here. I don't have any treats to give her. She's just exploring the basement because she doesn't normally come down here. B-Money, you think that Mazda bought it from Ford and that wasn't a Ford? All right, let's Google this because now I'm curious. So 1994 Ford. I'm going to wiki it because, you know, everyone knows you can trust wiki. And well, it says it was designed by Ford. All right. For some reason, I thought that was a Mazda. I had a Ford Ranger, and yeah, I don't trust Wiki either. Dawson said doesn't trust Wiki. I don't either. If you're new to the chat, you're just joining us, please type in the comments where you're from. I love meeting people from around the world. First person I had from Denmark is here with us tonight. We got Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky. So we got the, you know, eastern part of the United States pretty well covered. Nothing to the south, though. I don't know. Do you consider Kentucky south? I don't really. It's kind of right in the middle. Oh, thank you, Drew. Drewski sub to the channel. Appreciate that. So we had a run going out. I'm in communication with other channels on YouTube and specifically automotive channels, and the comments, you know, back and forth were that the views have gone down quite a bit. So for the last month and a half, maybe, the channel views and my reach, especially for this channel, has shrunk quite a bit. And that's noted after somebody else had mentioned to me that their channel views had gone down significantly. My understanding is that YouTube kind of promotes certain things depending on, you know, maybe they promote channels, certain content for a month or two or quarter or whatever, and then they switch it up to keep it fresh. I'm not sure, but we had a really good growth spurt on the channel, and had a lot of views. It's like the channel grew in a few months. We're at like almost 3.7 million views on the channel, which is amazing to me. And we're up to like 5,100, 5,200 subscribers, which is, thank you very much. I'm amazed by that. So the live streams that I've been doing in this format with the vertical stream, at times when I first started doing them, we had 7,000 people watch when YouTube was kind of promoting it. Now I do a stream like this, and, you know, people come in and out. Right now we have 10 people watching. I had as many as 20. I was discussing this with Lillian too and watching her count. Lillian is one of the friends of our channel, and, you know, her numbers are definitely different. We tried some different things. We tried going horizontal, vertical. The vertical one is the one that YouTube is promoting, and I will get, you know, notifications or go into live streams, and see people from around the world, different languages, different countries, different topics. But all right, there's a new name. All right. Inaki, if I'm saying that correctly. Where are you from? Thanks for joining us. So, what else is new in everyone's lives here? Yeah, 2024 definitely went by fast, no doubt. They get faster as you get older. Let me tell you, it's like I was told 8 years ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. But blink my eye, and it's like 2 years go by. It seems. That's why I'm still 25 in my mind. And the kitten is causing trouble over there. You guys want to see the kitten? It's not car related, but she's the only cat that we've had in years that wasn't named after a car. And Drewski said that he is considered part of the South in Kentucky. It's right on the Mason-Dixon line, though. Jennifer wants to see the kitten. Hey, Maury. She's definitely getting into trouble. She is a kitten, but like a teenager kitten. She's she's a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Anyways, if she comes around and I can grab her, I'll bring her on camera so you guys can check out the kitten, because S'mores is her name, but she's Maury for short. As she's in the stage where she likes to yes, Drewski. I got on my channel, I have a lot of automotive content, believe it or not. Tonight I was going to do our weekend, did this about a month ago, trivia, but technically I had a technical issue with the trivia questions. The file that I downloaded was, when I say corrupted, it wouldn't display correctly. So we'll do it next weekend. Next weekend, I'll promote it. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of people in and we'll do the live trivia. We're going to probably keep this one a short one tonight just because that didn't work out as I had hoped it would. All right. Drew. Oh. So I'm going to show that. So Drewski is in. I'm working to swap transmissions. He's got an A604. How hard would it be to drop? Also, I'm down. So, although I did work at a Ford dealership, my Ford experience is not super huge. I do have my Lamborghini project, which is my avatar for the channel. That's based off a Ford Crown Vic. I am not familiar with an AS04 transmission. I'm assuming it's an automatic. Is that an automatic, Drewski? And Dawson asked me if I know Riding Along with Dan. I'm not familiar with that channel, Dawson. And Jennifer mentioned that maybe more of the rest of the group can join. Yeah, I didn't promote today just because I wasn't sure. The live streams have gotten less and less views and less interest. So just like Lillian, trying to keep it. Oh, all right. So I'm sorry. I thought we were still talking about the Ford Ranger. So Force ASO, an A604 4-speed transmission in Dodge. But that's in That's in the Grand Caravan you're talking about, right, Drewski? I'm definitely not a Dodge expert either. Although I had one Dodge, I know. I not too many. Well, I had Plymouth. I had old Plymouth. My first hot rod was a 71 Plymouth Duster, but I'm not familiar with the A604 transmission. Oh, Benjamin Diaz is here. One transmission Ford Tex know by heart is the 6F35. How about that 10-speed Ford GM Venture? That's been kind of a mess. I can't tell you how many times we had those things apart when I was at the dealership a couple years ago at the Ford dealership. So here's my suggestion. If you were gonna put an LS in the car or in the van, whatever you do with an LS, you're much better off going with the transmission that bolts up to it. For example, if you're putting an LS in anything and you have the engine and transmission, if you get that from a donor vehicle, if you're doing it on the budget, you're better off using the GM transmission. Here is S'mores. If she comes over here, hey, come here, come on out. Somebody wants to see you. Come on, you want to see your picture on TV? You know this cat is a couch potato. There is a channel called Yuki North. It's a channel about there's some dogs and cats in it. And hey, Dawson, thanks for coming today. We'll hopefully you can join us next week, and I'll have that all ready to go. Anyways, this Yuki North has dogs and cats, and he does like obstacle courses for them. Well, this cat was raised by a husky, and she absolutely loves to see these huskies do this thing. She's like glued to the TV. She crosses her paws, and it's just kind of funny. Give me about 30 seconds max, and I'll go grab her quick. Lori. Hey. Lori. Lori. Yeah. Hey. All right. Sorry for that. She playing hard to get. So all right, Dawson had to go. Anyways, my suggestion with the LS swap is to use the GM transmission. 6L60E, I'm not familiar with, but that's probably the way to go if you're doing something. But 4L60E is the transmission that you can get the most, it will handle most of the power, and all the engine and transmission controls through the ECM will all function properly. Yeah, Jennifer, maybe next time she'll come around. She'll probably come around again, just enough to tease me, but she thinks that she's in trouble, so she's running away from me. So, which is fine. That's what teenager kittens do. So I hope everyone had a good week. Jennifer, you get a lot of snow? I thought Jennifer got some snow. We're supposed to be 50 degrees on Monday. So all the snow that's in the air is going to melt. It was real light and fluffy snow. It was about 1.5 feet total we got, but it'll all melt hopefully. Drewski, join us next weekend. We're going to do that. We're going to do this again next weekend at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and get everyone back then. And then Jennifer, maybe then I can get Maury to have her debut. Ooh, you got freezing rain going on tonight. Yeah, hopefully we don't get any of that mess. I'm just holding out till Monday when it's going to be 50 degrees in December, which is crazy, but would be nice. So we'll do this again next weekend. We'll have everyone, hopefully I'll have all the questions, everything ironed out. Like I said, my time this week has been spread kind of thin because of 85 different projects. So but we'll do it again next week. I appreciate everyone coming out tonight. Sorry about the issue I had with the trivia, but I will restart the whole thing for next week. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, and have a great night, all right?